wanted to ask you, you've been at Inter Milan. Why did you come to Arsenal?
Well, first of all, it was a quick decision because I didn't have a good time towards my second season or the end of my second season there. But the president, Moratti, he said, no, we're going to stick to the same people next season. So I said, okay, then I have to move on. I wanted to come to England, definitely. And Arsenal was more or less the first ones who showed interest and really wanted me to come there.
Bergkamp on the volley.
First of all, I didn't know about the boring Arsenal. I only realized that once I was playing there. It was totally different from the professional Italian culture. It was like a free style, you know, like it wasn't that professional. We had every time we went to the hotel, the minibar was full with everything, with all sorts of drinks, and the pre-match meal was, in my opinion, not professional enough. The training sessions weren't hard and long enough. So I was a little bit surprised, but funny enough, it is what I needed at that time. It was to get rid of that Italian culture, like where football is more like a profession than a hobby. And soon in England I realized, okay, this is much better. This is where I feel free. This is where I can develop again. Soon enough after, we realized that there was a plan at Arsenal. Arsene Wenger got involved. Then I realized what was happening.
You mentioned Wenger. Was it the perfect marriage, player and manager?
Yeah, I think we had the same, and we still have the same philosophy about football. I think the relationship was good. It wasn't like very close, but it was good enough. We had our arguments as well, which were silly arguments, because it was about me playing or not playing, which is no problem because there was so much respect for each other. It's fantastic if you're on the same level of thinking about football, and as you know, he's very relaxed, very calm, and that suited me as well.
Arsenal have just signed another player, Ozil. How similar to you is he at the moment?
I can understand why people say that. I see his freedom on the pitch. He's always looking for the right positions, for the right space. I know because the English league how it is and the way teams defend and play. There is always a lot of room for players like him and like me to move into and to be successful and to be decisive. It's about the first touch. If your first touch is right, you create more time for yourself. And when your head is up, you always create more possibilities to give a pass.
Cruyff has described your role at Ajax as being sort of a helicopter view of the whole club, looking at the brains really, the number 10 of the football club. So are you able to then stitch in all those beliefs?
If our sort of people, you know, ex-football players who had a fantastic career, who've been in all different sorts of situations, countries, games, if we can't bring it to the youth, if we can't bring our opinion in, who can? I mean, we are the biggest examples of how we should educate players. I try to bring everything from my youth in Amsterdam, from my education at Ajax, plus my career. I try to put that all, make it a mix. For example, it's all about your first touch, all about vision, yeah, to always look, but it's also about commitment. I mean, that's a thing I learned in England, that you can't just show your touch without being committed to it, without knowing what it's all about, without knowing that it's a privilege to be a professional footballer. And you have to keep that all in mind to become successful. My personal ambition is to maybe come to Arsenal one day, for example, to do my role, what I'm doing now at Ajax, being part of a coaching staff and educate younger players, educate players in the first team.
You still got that love for Arsenal?
Oh yeah. Ajax, I was born with Ajax, and I born and raised with it. But I've been 11 years at Arsenal as well. So it's more or less two teams that always stick in my mind, and yeah, it's part of you.